I just want to say, um, there's lots of videos on YouTube of Corey Wayne, who's a dating coach, who talks about the importance of, um, like if you're in a relationship and it ends or whatever, something like that, or if she's got another guy or something like that, it's important to don't contact her anymore. Say something like, if you ever want to give me another chance, message me again, and just leave it at that. Don't message her ever again until, unless unless she messages you again. Um, so it's like there's no contact thing. This thing of being silent, and I do believe that, like, that makes sense, and that's what you should do. But the only thing is like, if you're dealing with a girl who like does something like she self harms, um, I think that, you know, it's like you have to not even think. I know this is what you have to do. You have to message her if like there's a okay. I'll give you my example. My situation. There's a girl that I'm in love with, and she's got another guy. She used to love me, and I told her that I wasn't gonna contact her anymore. I was gonna leave her alone because that's what she wants. Um, you know, it was important. It's important. I give her space, and I just said to her, I just basically said goodbye, and I sent her a long message just showing her that I care about her and stuff like that. Um, but then what happened was I left it at that. I went away, and then after I kind of remembered the fact that she self harmed, and it really upset me. She told me that she self harmed in the past, and she still does it. And I just remembered that thought, and I just had to say another message. There's that thing of like, it would be selfish of me to say like, no, I've got to do no contact, and just, you know wait until she messages me again so we can be together, or if she ever wants to be together again. You just gotta wait until she messages me another day. But I got the thought of like, she self harms, and I've got to basically say to her that I wanted to stop doing it. And I have said this to her in the past, but I just felt like the caring thing to do in that moment, instead of, having the thought linger in my mind of like the fact that she self harms and just not doing anything about it. Yeah, I had to do something about it. I'm not saying that she was self harming in that moment, but I just remembered that she does self harm. I just had to tell her, I want you to stop, because it's really upsetting, and I care about you, and I love you a lot. I love you so much, you know. And I just think that, sometimes people, they might listen to the Corey Wayne video saying, okay, now you gotta do this no contact thing, and they forget to care about the girl. They forget to love her. You know, the caring, loving thing to do is what you should always do. And if that means, that you said goodbye, but you remember that she self harms, and you have to check up on her. You have to say to her, I want you to stop doing this. Just show her that you care and love her. That's just what you got to do. You can't just. It would be selfish to not do that. And it would also just be really stupid to not do that, because you're just going to make yourself mentally unwell by not doing the caring, loving thing, because you love this person and you want what's best for her. So you have to think about her in that, well, it's always important to think. It's always you should always be thinking about the one that you love. You should always do the caring, loving thing for the person that you love. But I just feel like I had to say this, so that's it. All right, bye.